I've put together a group of words that a lot of advanced level and even C2 level ESL speakers still struggle to pronounce these words correctly. We're going to clean these words up for you today. I'll give you lots of examples. And at the very end, I'll do a quiz for you to make sure you've locked in learning of these important, crucial, common business English words. We're going to make sure you pronounce them correctly. This is not about accent. This is about pronunciation. Let's get started. Okay, this first category is words that are tricky to pronounce because either there's a silent letter, which of course you know English is famous for, or really odd spelling that you just can't make sense of it. This first word, if you can pronounce this correctly, you're incredible because most ESL learners cannot. This first word, look how it's written. The very first one there. Segue. Do you want to say segue? Segue? Seg what? This is segue. Segue. And segue is like a transition. You're giving a presentation. Now we're going to segue to the budget. Segue. It's pronounced exactly like those stand-up things, little two-wheeled things you ride around cities as on a tour. That's a segue. Exact same pronunciation. Segue. Segue. Crazy, isn't it? So make sure you know that. And this is very important in business. Okay, let's give a presentation, or now we're going to segue into the budget. We're going to segue into this. Make sure when you're doing the report and you're presenting it to the client, make sure you segue into this. This is incredibly important, this word. It's not pronounced any other way but segue in English. Okay, let's get into the next ones here. Subtle, subtle. No B there. Subtle, subtle. Debt, debt, debt. No B either. Receipt, receipt, receipt. Not to be confused with recipe. Recipe is for cooking. Recipe is for cooking. Some students confuse recipe with prescription. This is from your doctor. That's not a recipe in English. From your doctor, prescription. For cooking, recipe. This word here is receipt. When you pay for something, you get back a piece of paper, receipt. That P is always silent. Next one, debut. 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 So the B is pronounced, the T isn't. We took this from French. When English takes words from French, we tend to pronounce it the French way, like ballet, bouquet, debut. So debut. Next one, thorough, 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 thorough. Next one, surprisingly, a lot of students have a lot of difficulty with this one. I think because this is probably a very common word internationally in lots of languages. It's pronounced one way in your language, a different way in English. This is chaos. Chaos. Like the letter K, os. Chaos. Never chaos or chaos. 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 Next one, the pronunciation depends if you're speaking British English or American English. I'm Canadian. My accent is American pretty much. So it's schedule, 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 schedule. British English, schedule, schedule. But you need to be pronouncing one of those two. Schedule, 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 schedule. First section of words are words that have quite an unpredictable stress pattern. So it's not obvious to know where you stress the certain vowels in the word or the different part of the word. So this is the first part. Now, remember, a lot of these words, I mean, if you don't know them, fine. I'm going to put the word on the screen, the definition, and an example sentence. So, even, I mean, more bang for your buck. Bang for your buck means you invest a little bit and you get more for something. So if you're here for pronunciation, you may be learning some new vocabulary at the same time. And again, at the very end of the video, I will do a quiz for you guys to make sure you know exactly how to pronounce these words correctly. Let's jump right in. Okay, the first one is entrepreneur. 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 Next one, analysis. Analysis. I did include this one, even though it's quite a basic word. A lot of students would mix it up with analyze or analyst, or I'd hear analysis, which is incorrect. Analysis. analysis, analysis. Next one, personnel, personnel. Now, I included personnel because a lot of students confuse it with personal. Personal means it's close to me. Personnel is staff, so quite different. Personnel, personnel, personnel. Next one, epitome, 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 epitome. Not epitome, epitome, epitome. Ubiquitous, ubiquitous, ubiquitous. If you don't know this one, it's great. It means something's everywhere. Ubiquitous, ubiquitous. Albeit, albeit, like all be it, albeit, squished together, albeit, albeit. Okay, this next category is tricky because we call these consonant clusters. Consonants are letters that are not vowels. And clusters, it means they're all stuck together like a T, H, and an S. So when consonants come really close together, they can be really tricky to get your tongue around to pronounce them correctly. So let's take a look. Sixth, sixth. Our office is on the 6th floor. Sixth, sixth. When you do the TH in English, you always want to push your tongue to the back of your two front teeth. Sixth. So that's a hard one. But if you always remember that rule with the TH, you can press your tongue behind the back of your front teeth and you'll get that perfect TH sound. Sixth. Next one, I mean, you're probably looking at the word going, why on earth is this word here? Well, this is really hard to pronounce because the O is not pronounced like an O. It's world, world. Like, where were you? Were, world, world, not world, world, were, old, LD, world. You kind of swallow the LD. Your tongue goes way back. World, world, world. Clothes, clothes, clothes. This is hard. TH, clothes. Never closes, ever. Clothes. It almost sounds like close the door. Almost. It's not the same. Clothes. If you have difficulty, just say clothing. It means the exact same thing. Clothes. So clothes. Same thing here. Months. 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 TH and then S. Months. That's a hard one. The TH and S is very tricky. Next one, oh, this is a doozy. Doozy is something big and difficult and impressive. This is one because the spelling doesn't really match the pronunciation very much. Conscientious, conscientious. If you're interviewing, this is a great word to use, conscientious. It means you care about doing your work correctly and thoroughly and not making mistakes. You take care in your work. Conscientious, conscientious, conscientious. That's a tricky one. Next one, hierarchy, hierarchy, hierarchy. A lot of students would skip that I or stress the H part of the word, the HIER, hierarchy. No, hierarchy, hierarchy, hierarchy. Next one here, this is a pretty simple word, although a lot of people do struggle to pronounce this correctly. This is productive, productive, productive. I included it here because this is a word that often students would stress the wrong syllable or they have difficulty with the productive. It's like d and then k. Productive, productive, d and then k. Productive, productive. At our last category, then we're going to go into the quiz to make sure you've understood how to pronounce all these words correctly. These are words that English has taken from other languages. We probably don't pronounce them correctly in your language if we have taken it from your language, but this is how we pronounce them in English, and it's important to pronounce them the English way if you're speaking English. Okay, first one, genre, 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 genre. Okay, liaison, 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 liaison. Next one, bureaucracy, bureaucracy, bureaucracy. If you have difficulty with this one, there's a great idiom called red tape. It means exactly the same thing. But try to pronounce this one right. Bureaucracy. Bureaucracy. Next one, resume. Resume. This is a synonym for CV, complete synonym for CV. Resume. Resume. Next one, very important if you're working in sales and international business, niche. I hear a lot of students say niche, and that's just not correct. It's niche. Niche. This is a French word. We pronounce French words in the French way. Niche. Niche. Another one here, which surprisingly a lot of advanced students have a lot of difficulty with this one, suite. 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 This is a nice hotel room with more than one room. It's a suite. Not to be confused with suit. Suit has no E. Suit is like your matching jacket and pants and tie. That's a suit. This is a suite. A suite is a collection of things. A luggage suite, you can get a luggage suite, a sofa suite, couch suite, collection of things. But this here, usually we use it in business. We booked the director a nice suite at the Four Seasons. Suite. Okay, make sure you get that one. It's very important. Next one, incredibly important if you're doing business, colleague. 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 I have heard this pronounced 1,000 different ways in business English. It's pronounced colleague. Colleague. If you have difficulty, just say coworker. It means exactly the same thing. But try to get this right. Colleague. Colleague. And the last one I have here is faux pas. Faux pas. If you don't know this, this is great. This is obviously French, faux pas. And this is something that should not be done. This is kind of a mistake or a no-no. Faux pas. Faux pas. Okay, quiz time. Now this is great. And as you go through here, try to predict how to pronounce the word. You'll hear my pronunciation. Make sure it matches up. If it doesn't, just re-listen. Train your ear. Your ear is your best friend when it comes to pronunciation. Okay, let's get started. First one, entrepreneur. Entrepreneur. Next one, analysis. 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 Next one, epitome. 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 Next one, ubiquitous. 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 Next one, albeit. 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 Next one, if you get this one right, you're incredible. Segue. 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 Next up, subtle. 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 Next, debt. 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 Next, receipt. 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 Next, debut. 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 Next, thorough. 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 Next, chaos. 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 Next, now this can be American or British pronunciation, both are fine. Schedule. 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 Next, sixth. 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 Next, world. 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 Next, clothes. 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 Next, months. 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 Next, this is a hard one too. Conscientious. 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 Next, hierarchy. 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 Next, productive, productive, productive. Next, genre, genre, genre. Liaison, liaison, liaison. Bureaucracy, bureaucracy, bureaucracy. Next, resume, resume, resume. Next, niche, niche, niche. Next, sweet, sweet, sweet. Next, really important one, colleague, colleague, colleague. Last one, faux pas, faux pas, faux pas. So how'd you do? Let me know in the comments how you did with this pronunciation. Again, it's so important if you're going to use a word, pronounce it correctly. And just by kind of cleaning up some words, it really helps to polish your English and bring your English to above advanced level. Thank you so much for joining me. If you did enjoy this video, I encourage you to subscribe to my channel and like the video, and let me know in the comments any other tricky words you find pronouncing in English. Thank you so much.